Okay, guess what I got today? 2 days early. But I got to check it out because the delivery driver threw it on the front porch. He didn't set it down. He chucked it. So, I'll have a little talk with Fedex. And I'm going to encourage people not to use them. Because that's not the first time I've done that. Okay, you get a string, you get a riser, and you get limbs. These come in separate. So, look at these. This is a 60-pound bow, remind yourself. Okay. Figure which one's the up and which one's that. It wouldn't matter on this one. So certain ones, you have the ones with the writing, you have to make it legible so they're on the down normal. Down riser. No instructions. So they're going to presume anybody's just already got the knowledge to figure this out. Ooh, that's a nice one. And you can hold on to it with the right hand. It's more suited for the left, or rather left hand. More suited for the right hand, as you can tell. Man, are you even seeing me? Okay, so yeah. But I can still hold on to it. I could probably lower that down a little bit. It's a little uncomfortable. I asked for a left-hand bow. This is a right-hand bow. No, wait a minute. This is a left-hand bow. Okay, my bad. Because this is right hand. All right. That fits right hand perfect. All right. Universal fit? No, that is not. Same size as the other one. All right. See what we got going on here. Pop these out. They got a felt background to it, so that's definitely going to take the noise down. Okay, so I was a little concerned with that. Okay, so this is definitely the low one. Okay, so that has writing on it. All right, so okay, wheel definitely. See, that's a little different. Down the limb. Okay, that's a little bit. All right, plastic maybe. Definitely have to torque this down. Okay, so also I want to note that these are rusty. Been in storage for a while. So okay, so I'll finish putting this together and then I'll come back with the next part of the video. Fired a couple arrows off of it, short range, about half draw to a 3/4 draw. Waxed the string prior to me putting the string on and then after. And so far so good. It seems really solid. I also got my quiver in today, which I've already put arrows in. It's a hip quiver. I'll put the link in the description below. Also, the unboxing video came first, so you've seen that. Not overly happy with that because FedEx is sloppy. I don't care for their deliveries. They misdeliver like no tomorrow. I actually know people that actually have the direct line to FedEx and that they actually contact their drivers as they're on the phone and say, where'd you drop that package off? So, because it is a problem, especially in rural areas. I don't know about the cities, but the driver said, I said, hey, Park 2's over here. there's a big sign there. You can't miss it. He said, well, that's an apartment A. I said, I grabbed the box because he just chucked it on there. As I said in the previous video, chucked it on the porch. I heard it, and I heard it skid on the concrete. And so I'm like, damn, really? And so I told him, I said, no, it says apartment 2 and it's over here. He said, all right, my bad, have a nice day. And he took off. So I'll have a little talk with FedEx about that, just to clarify, you know, no damage, but that's not the point. What if I decided to get something that was made of glass and they're just throwing the package? And because the package inadvertently doesn't say fragile, or if they just don't read the package, because their GPS system says deliver here, so they deliver. They don't really pay attention. In my experience, and there's been multiple over the past 2-3 years, that, you know, you order stuff from Walmart, they normally use FedEx, and believe me, they will just throw it out of the truck as they drive by. Okay, if I had my security camera working on that day, which the cable got chewed up by a cat, another story, but it wasn't working, so I took it off. I was waiting on another cable. I ended up scrapping that security camera system altogether. Got a different one, which I use here and not the other place. So if my security camera had been working on that day, you would have seen that, because the people that were across the street told us, yeah, it was just a small parcel, but they drove by and just threw it out the truck door as like a frisbee, because it wasn't even nowhere near the door. So that being said, I'm glad that in this situation, nothing was damaged. Now it does come with some fur, I'll call it fur, to put on here as an adhesive, and I did that. And you got to make sure you know because there's a direction of travel on this. So this way, going out the front of the bow, is the correct direction of travel. So I'll just trim this stuff off. So I got some small scissors to get around that. My bulky scissors I cut this with won't navigate anything hanging over. So I don't know if I can just fold it down, or see, if I fold it down this way and I'm pulling it, the hair sticks up because the direction of travel is to the front of the bow. I can do this left-handed, or rather right-handed. It's a left-hand bow, so I get the right-hand draw. Might want to see if they create a limb for right-handed shooters who want a right-hand load, like lefty, for their Slavic or thumb draw. Okay, and you're getting into the weeds. When you get a heavier bow, you use a Slavic or thumb draw, because there's a lot of, if you don't use a thumb ring, because I can really feel that just doing that. It's a stiffer bow. I haven't worked it out yet in shooting, so that way I have total control and accuracy of the entire system. So when I do this Slavic draw, which I've already done, not bad. I'm really using 3 fingers at this point, and I have 3 finger guards I can use, but I also ordered the finger guard for the string. I'm going to try it on here and see if I like it. If I don't like it, I'll take it off. But on the weaker bows, the 50, 40, 45 pound bows, I have a knocking point on my fiberglass or recurve or laminated recurve bow. It works really well because I knock, it's up above the arrow placement, so I just push up, pop, 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 pop. So, you know, when you learn your bow, and this will be a learning experience on a heavier bow like this, Mandarin Duck, Black Hunter, which is going to be a very excellent situation, especially when it comes to the varmint shooting. I want to get used to a shelf. I'm not used to a shelf because I keep wanting to put my thumb in the mix. So we'll see how it goes. But like I said, make sure you know the direction of travel of the little fur thingy you put on there, because it will create issues if you go the wrong way, or if you put it side to side or whatever. I know it goes this way. So if I would have done it different, side to side, it would create problems in holding on or doing something funky to restrict the arrow, friction, whatever. This should work out really nicely. I don't know that I'm gonna put it right here. If I do, fine, whatever. But you really can't do anything with this as far as putting any sights. You can get a quiver that mounts onto the limbs with a little clamp, which I might do, but I'm looking at something that has to clear my hand as I'm shooting, because I'm not shooting like this. Although I could, but I don't. So, yeah. Mandarin Duck, Black Hunter, 60-pound, left-hand bow for right-hand Slavic or thumb ring. In my opinion, that Slavic draw is normally what I use. That's my sweet spot. So I'll go with that, and this will be the system that I use. And I'll be taking this out and shooting some really long range with this. 50 yards, long range for a bow. Stay tuned. We'll be back.